Imagine walking into Clara's home. At 78, she lives alone in the same three-bedroom house where she raised her family. Yet unlike many seniors struggling with housekeeping, her home gleams with cleanliness. The secret? Not a cleaning service or help from family, just simple habits developed over decades. Many seniors find themselves overwhelmed by housekeeping as they age. Physical limitations make bending and reaching difficult. Energy levels drop, and suddenly the home that once provided comfort becomes a source of stress, embarrassment, and even danger. Did you know that over 30% of falls among older adults happen because of household clutter? Or that dust accumulation can worsen respiratory conditions common in our age group? The truth is, a clean home isn't just about appearances. It's about health, safety, and peace of mind. I've visited countless senior homes over the years. Some are spotless sanctuaries that welcome visitors anytime. Others hide behind closed doors, their owners too embarrassed to invite friends over. Which would you prefer yours to be? Today I'm sharing 9 simple cleaning habits that seniors like us use to maintain spotless homes without exhaustion or pain. These aren't complicated systems requiring expensive products. They're practical routines anyone can adopt, regardless of physical limitations. Stay until the end, because the final habit is one that transformed my friend Dorothy's life completely, and almost no one knows about it. Habit number 1, the 2-minute rule. The problem begins when small messes accumulate throughout your home. A newspaper here, a coffee mug there. Before you know it, your living room looks like it needs a complete overhaul, and the thought alone is exhausting. My friend Walter, a 75-year-old retired teacher, used to leave everything for later. His kitchen counters disappeared under mail, newspapers, and random items. When his grandchildren visited, he felt ashamed of the mess, but didn't know how to tackle it without getting overwhelmed. There's actually science behind why clutter builds so quickly. Our brains are wired to adapt to our surroundings, a phenomenon called habituation. We literally stop seeing the mess because we've gotten used to it. That coffee mug you left on the side table? After a few hours, your brain filters it out of your awareness. The solution is beautifully simple: the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. Hang up your coat instead of dropping it on a chair. Put the mail in its designated spot rather than on the counter. Rinse that coffee mug right after using it. Walter started implementing this habit after his daughter suggested it. He placed small baskets in each room for collecting items that belonged elsewhere. During commercial breaks while watching TV, he'd take 2 minutes to return things to their proper places. Within weeks, the constant background mess disappeared, and he felt a new sense of control over his environment. Have you noticed how small tasks pile up in your home? If the 2-minute rule sounds like something that could help you, type "minute" in the comments and share which quick tasks tend to build up in your home. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Habit number 2, the one-touch system. The problem many seniors face is handling the same items repeatedly. You bring in the mail, set it on the table, move it to make space for dinner, put it on the counter, and finally sort through it days later. Each item gets touched multiple times, wasting energy and creating temporary piles everywhere. Ruth, my 68-year-old neighbor, struggled with this exact issue. Her bedroom became a staging area for clothes, papers, and household items that needed decisions. Some items would migrate around her home for weeks before finding their permanent home. This multiple handling phenomenon actually has a psychological basis. Decision fatigue occurs when we make too many choices throughout the day, depleting our mental energy. By evening, deciding where that scarf belongs feels overwhelming, so we just drop it on a chair. For now, the one-touch system transforms this pattern. When you pick something up, you handle it completely before moving on. Mail gets opened, sorted, and filed, or recycled, immediately. Clothes go directly into drawers, closets, or the laundry basket, never on chairs or doorknobs. Ruth started small, applying this system just to mail. She positioned her recycling bin near where she opens mail and created a simple filing system for important documents. Eventually, she expanded the habit to clothing, kitchen items, and shopping bags. Now her home stays naturally organized because items don't linger in temporary locations. The beauty of this system is how it reduces the total energy spent on household management. Everything requires a decision only once, not multiple times. Has decision fatigue ever affected your cleaning routine? If you find yourself handling the same items repeatedly before putting them away, type "once" in the comments and let us know which items tend to migrate around your home. Habit number 3, the 5-minute focus cleanup. Many seniors struggle with traditional cleaning schedules that suggest spending hours on housework. When energy is limited and joints are painful, the thought of cleaning an entire bathroom or kitchen feels impossible, so nothing gets done at all. My friend Eleanor at 82 avoided cleaning her living room because she couldn't manage a full hour of work. The dust gathered on surfaces, and eventually, she stopped inviting friends over for coffee, isolating herself because of embarrassment. Scientists who study habit formation have found that consistency matters more than duration. Short, regular cleaning sessions actually yield better results than occasional deep cleans. Your brain also releases dopamine, a feel-good chemical, when you complete a task, no matter how small. These mini successes motivate continued action. The 5-minute focus is exactly what it sounds like. Set a timer for just 5 minutes and clean one small area intensely. That might be wiping down bathroom counters, dusting a bookshelf, or sorting through a drawer. When the timer rings, you're done. Guilt-free. Eleanor started with 5 minutes each morning focused on her coffee table and surrounding area. The next day, she'd focus on her bookshelves. By the end of a week, her entire living room was presentable without ever pushing beyond her energy limits. The psychological benefit was enormous. Seeing that clean coffee table each morning reminded her she could still maintain her home independently. The key is to celebrate these small victories rather than focusing on what remains undone. Over time, these 5-minute sessions create a naturally cleaner home while preserving your energy and joint health. Do short bursts of cleaning work better for your energy levels? If you've tried cleaning in brief sessions or think this approach might help you, type 5 in the comments and share which area of your home would benefit most from this focused attention. Habit number 4, the nighttime reset ritual. A common problem for many seniors is waking up to yesterday's mess. The coffee cup left in the living room, the newspaper scattered on the couch, the dinner dishes in the sink, all create a discouraging start to a new day. Frank, a 70-year-old widower, noticed his home gradually becoming more cluttered after his wife passed away. Without their shared evening routine of tidying up, he'd wake to a messy kitchen and living room that made him feel behind before the day even started. Studies show that our environment significantly impacts our mental state. A Princeton University study found that visual clutter competes for our attention, increasing stress hormones and reducing our ability to focus. This is particularly important for seniors, as starting the day stressed can affect everything from blood pressure to sleep quality. The nighttime reset ritual creates a fresh start every morning. Spend 10 minutes before bed returning the main living areas to order. Cushions fluffed, remote controls in their place, dishes either washed or stacked neatly in the dishwasher, counters wiped down. This isn't deep cleaning, it's simply resetting your space. Frank started small, focusing just on his kitchen. He would ensure the sink was empty and counters were wiped before bed. Gradually, he expanded to include a quick straightening of his living room. The psychological benefit was immediate. Walking into a tidy kitchen each morning lifted his spirits and gave him a sense of control. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by accumulated messes, he faced each day with a clean slate. For seniors with arthritis or mobility issues, this ritual can be adapted to focus on the most visible areas that create the biggest impression of order. Does the state of your home in the morning affect your mood for the day? If you think a nighttime reset might help you start your days better, type "reset" in the comments. Habit number 5, the container method. Many seniors struggle with belongings that have accumulated over decades. When everything has sentimental value or potential usefulness, organizing becomes impossible and cleaning around piles of possessions becomes exhausting. Marion, at 76, couldn't keep her craft room tidy because supplies overflowed every available storage space. She'd spend hours organizing, but never made progress because she simply had too many items for her space. There's actually a psychological principle at work here. Without physical boundaries, our belongings will expand to fill whatever space is available, a phenomenon organizing experts call Parkinson's law of stuff. The more space you have, the more things you'll acquire to fill it. The container method flips this dynamic by establishing firm boundaries. Rather than deciding what to get rid of, always difficult, you decide what container will hold each category of items, and anything that doesn't fit must go. For Marion, this meant designating one bookshelf for yarn, one drawer for needles and hooks, and 3 bins for fabric. Once these containers were full, she couldn't buy more supplies without removing something first. This created a natural limit that made maintaining order possible. Start by selecting appropriate containers for categories of items: baskets for magazines, bins for craft supplies, boxes for memorabilia. The container size should reflect both your space constraints and how much of that item you reasonably need. Fill these containers with your favorite or most useful items first, then donate or discard what doesn't fit. The beauty of this system is that cleaning becomes simpler when everything has a designated home. And when you're tempted to buy something new, you'll naturally ask, do I have room for this in its container? Preventing future clutter. Have you tried using containers to limit your belongings? If this method sounds helpful for areas of your home, type "contain" in the comments and share which category of items tends to overflow in your space. Habit number 6. The high traffic focus. A frustrating reality for many seniors is that no matter how much they clean, their homes never look truly tidy. The problem isn't lack of effort, it's ineffective distribution of that effort. Barbara, 73, would spend hours cleaning rarely used rooms while neglecting the areas visitors actually saw. She'd exhaust herself dusting guest bedrooms, but leave entryway clutter untouched. Despite working hard, her home never felt presentable. Environmental psychologists have studied how we perceive spaces and found that we form impressions based primarily on what they call impact zones, the first areas we see upon entering. Additionally, we notice horizontal surfaces, counters, tables, before vertical ones, walls, doors. This explains why a home can be 80% clean, yet still feel messy. The high traffic focus strategy concentrates your limited energy on the 20% of spaces that create 80% of the impression. These include your entryway, main pathways through rooms, coffee tables, kitchen counters, and bathroom sinks. Barbara started implementing this by creating a priority cleaning list. Her entryway table, living room coffee table, kitchen counters, and guest bathroom sink became her daily touch zones that receive brief attention every day. Less visible areas like closets, spare bedrooms, and storage spaces were scheduled for monthly attention instead. The transformation was remarkable. Visitors immediately commented on how tidy her home looked, though she was actually cleaning less overall. By redistributing her energy to high-impact areas, she created the impression of a thoroughly clean home without exhausting herself. For seniors with energy limitations, this strategic approach preserves strength while maximizing results. A clean entryway and clear main pathways also reduce fall risks, a critical safety benefit. Do you find yourself cleaning areas no one sees while more visible spaces remain cluttered? If this strategic approach makes sense for your situation, type "focus" in the comments and share which high-traffic area in your home needs the most attention. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you are here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Habit number 7, the errand day bundling. Many seniors find their homes becoming messy because of scattered shopping trips. You run out for milk, bring home bags, and don't fully unpack them. The next day, it's a prescription pickup, and more items get added to counters. Each errand creates a small wave of disorganization. James, at 69, realized his kitchen counters were perpetually cluttered with shopping bags, receipts, and items waiting to be put away. Living alone after retirement, he'd make small daily shopping trips as a way to get out of the house. But this created constant disruption to his home's order. Research on executive function, our brain's ability to plan and organize, shows that it naturally declines with age. This makes it harder to complete multi-step processes like fully unpacking groceries and putting everything away properly. Interrupted tasks often remain unfinished. Errand day, bundling consolidates all weekly shopping into 1 to 2 designated days. Instead of daily trips, keep a running list of needed items and handle them all at once. This creates a predictable rhythm. Mess comes in on specific days and gets fully processed, rather than continuous small disruptions. James switched to Monday morning shopping for groceries and Thursday afternoon for other errands. He created a complete errand recovery routine: bags emptied immediately, items put away, receipts filed or discarded, and reusable bags returned to the car. With errands bundled, his kitchen stayed organized for days at a stretch. This approach offers several benefits beyond cleanliness. It reduces transportation costs, saves time, and provides structure to your week. Many seniors find that knowing Tuesday is clean because shopping was Monday helps them plan social activities with confidence. Have you noticed how shopping trips create temporary chaos in your home? If consolidating errands sounds helpful, type bundle in the comments and share how many separate shopping trips you typically make in a week. Habit number 8, the seasonal rotation system. A significant challenge for seniors is managing seasonal items that create clutter when not in use. Winter coats take up closet space in summer, holiday decorations consume valuable storage year-round, and seasonal kitchen tools crowd counters and cabinets. Dolores, 77, lived in a small condo where storage was limited. Her front closet was perpetually stuffed with out-of-season items, making it difficult to find what she actually needed. Holiday decorations filled valuable storage space, and her kitchen counters held appliances she used only occasionally. Research on cognitive load shows that visual clutter makes decision-making more difficult, a particular challenge for aging brains. When we see 15 different jackets each morning but only need one, we waste cognitive resources making unnecessary choices. The seasonal rotation system involves cycling possessions in and out of active use based on the calendar. Create designated storage for out-of-season items, then swap them in and out quarterly. Dolores implemented this by purchasing 4 clear storage bins labeled by season. As summer ended, she packed away summer clothes, beach items, and warm weather decorations while bringing out fall sweaters and Halloween decor. She extended this to her kitchen, storing the ice cream maker during winter and the turkey roaster during spring. This approach has multiple benefits. First, it creates physical space. Your primary living areas only need to accommodate one season's worth of items at a time. Second, it simplifies cleaning since there are fewer unused items gathering dust. Finally, it creates a refreshing sense of change throughout the year as familiar items return when needed. For seniors with mobility limitations, consider planning ahead for help with seasonal rotations. A family member can assist with reaching high storage areas or moving heavier bins just 4 times per year, much less intrusive than needing weekly cleaning help. Do seasonal items create clutter in your home? If a rotation system sounds useful, type seasons in the comments and share which seasonal category, clothing, decorations, kitchen items, creates the most clutter for you. Habit number 9, the friendship cleaning exchange. Perhaps the most challenging aspect of maintaining a clean home as we age isn't physical limitations, it's motivation. Cleaning for only yourself can feel pointless, especially for seniors living alone after years of maintaining a home for family. Dorothy, my 81-year-old friend mentioned earlier, lived alone after her husband passed. Though physically capable of light housekeeping, she'd lost all motivation. Why bother, she'd ask. No one sees it anyway. Her home gradually declined until she avoided having visitors altogether. Social psychology offers insight into this problem. Humans are inherently social creatures who perform better with accountability. Studies show we're more likely to maintain habits when we have social support and responsibility to others. This explains why gyms encourage workout buddies and why weight loss programs include group meetings. The Friendship Cleaning Exchange partners you with another senior friend for mutual accountability and social connection. Once a week, you visit each other's homes for a brief 30-60-minute cleaning session, followed by coffee or tea. You help each other with tasks that are difficult, provide cheerful company during cleaning, and create a social reward for maintaining order. Dorothy reluctantly tried this with her neighbor Martha. Every Tuesday, Martha would come help Dorothy dust high shelves and organize her living room, then they'd have coffee. On Thursdays, Dorothy would help Martha with her kitchen and bathroom. The transformation was remarkable, not just in their homes, but in their spirits. Knowing someone would see her progress motivated Dorothy between visits, and the regular social connection brightened her outlook. This system works beautifully because it addresses both physical challenges, having help with difficult tasks, and psychological ones, creating purpose and accountability. It also builds community among seniors who might otherwise become isolated. The arrangement can be customized based on abilities. One person might handle tasks requiring bending, while the other manages reaching high places. Even seniors with significant limitations can participate by providing company and conversation while their partner works. Would having a cleaning partner make housekeeping more enjoyable for you? If this idea resonates, type "friend" in the comments and share whether you already have someone in mind who might enjoy this exchange. As we've explored these 9 simple habits, you've likely recognized some that would work well in your own home. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. It's creating a living space that supports your health, dignity, and independence as you age. These habits work because they respect our changing needs as seniors. They focus on strategic effort rather than exhausting labor. They acknowledge physical limitations while emphasizing our capacity for smart planning and consistent routines. Which habit resonated most with you? For some, it might be the 2-minute rule that prevents small messes from accumulating. For others, the friendship cleaning exchange might address both practical needs and the desire for social connection. I encourage you to choose just one habit to implement this week. Start small, perhaps with the 5-minute focus in just your kitchen, or the nighttime reset limited to your coffee table. Small successes build confidence that leads to bigger changes. Your home is more than just a space. It's a reflection of your life journey and a sanctuary where you deserve to feel comfortable and proud. With these simple habits, you can maintain that sanctuary without exhaustion or stress. If you found value in today's video, please hit the like button to help others find this information. Subscribe to our channel for more practical advice tailored specifically for seniors like us. And most importantly, share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear. Until next time, remember that a clean home isn't about impressing others. It's about creating the comfortable, safe environment you deserve.